People, welcome to another edition of the finger tapping frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard, with me, Big Jim, here back in the ring. And it's Tuesday today, so it's the end of the team event, the team Road to Glory. And I'm pleased to say, as expected, as anticipated, the boys did good. And Team BadLadDad, we got the Miz card, which for me, if we just go into my cards, you'll see in the combinable section already, he's there, working on him to get myself what will be my third male Titan Pro. And on top of that, I actually pulled a Braun Strowman and a Charlotte over the last 24 hours. So that's going to give me two very useful Monster Pros as well. So some good news there. And the good news doesn't end there, because there's some things to collect. We always like to collect a few bits and pieces, don't we? Now let's have a look. What I've got to do is get my Team Battleground rewards plus my PvPs. Now I know some of you are still suffering quite badly with your PvPs. You've got not applicable as your position. You're not in a league with anyone else. You can't get the rewards, and I know it's extremely frustrating. I don't have a direct in with Cat Daddy. All I can do is I've retweeted various messages from yourselves just saying what's going on, and just keep highlighting the fact to them that there's people out there still suffering, and it's not good. And if you're one of those people suffering, let me know in the comments down below as well, and I'll compile a list of usernames. So put down in your message in the comments down below, put what your username is on WWE SuperCard. And I'll just ping off a tweet to them saying, look, these are the people I know that are affected. And if it takes 10 tweets, 20 tweets, whatever it takes, just let me know down below and I'll ping it off to them. Right, now, a bit more fun stuff. I've got my slots and I wanted to get my 3 slots, so that's confirmed again. Got to have a minimum 3 slots really to stay competitive. Now let's have a look and see what nonsense we get from these platinum packs. I don't think we get anything decent, do we? Let's have a look. Kofi Kingston. Now, apart from adding to the card catalogue, which I don't think any of those actually did, yeah, no, there's no notifications. They're not really much use. Anyway, so look, with 1,100 points, that's not going to give me enough to do anything in terms of buying anything that I want, apart from maybe some card backs for £1,000, I don't know. More importantly, this is the biggie. It's another TBG reward, and I've been very fortunate. Hands up right now. I've been very fortunate in getting some Titans from this. I know some of my teammates on Team BadLadDad haven't been so lucky, but I've been lucky. Ninja Boy's been fairly fortunate as well. So yes, I'd like a Titan. Obviously, I'd like a Titan, but I can't complain too much. No, I haven't got one this time. Right, let's have a look and see what monsters I've got. I think Kyle O'Reilly and Shinsuke. I think Kyle O'Reilly's certainly a pro. I'm not so sure about Shinsuke. We'll have a look. I was a bit disappointed in getting a Titan, but you can't have everything, Big Jim. You can't have the world with jam on. It doesn't exist like that. Let's have a look in my cards. Yeah, look, there's Shinsuke, and there indeed is Kyle O'Reilly. So I've got 2 Monster Pros to add to the collection. It's like 5 or 6 days ago I had nothing left to pro, and all of a sudden, that's how quickly things can change. Not just a manic weekend. If you saw the last vid, you'll have seen the 4 Titan cards I got in one day. In fact, look, I'm now Titan Plus, and if you consider I've got Charlotte Monster Pro to come in, she'll obviously take the place of Nia Jax there. And Monster Pro wise, on the male side, well, for a start, there's Miz will come in as a Titan, and Monster Pro wise, Braun Strowman will be better than Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. So I could be well on my way to the land of Titan Plus, which is good news for me. And Road to Glory deck, I think I showed you last time anyway. I think it's on autofill already. Finally into Titan. It's been such a struggle, and that page card. It's just these 1-pointers all the way along. It's just a bit much. It's a bit much. Money in the Bank. I'm just really not doing Money in the Bank at the moment. It's just too much grinding. What with the PvP events, for those of us lucky enough to be able to play it, plus the main events themselves, just not really got time for Money in the Bank. And wild mode and war mode, I was just, well, certainly wild mode, I've just got it where I'm powering up a few cards. Right, let's go back and, what should we do? What should we do? Should we have a little, let's have a little wild mode. Let's have a little bit of wildness just while we're, oh look, I haven't finished powering up. We've got the attack phase. Well, I'm a bit slack here on this one. Without boring you with all the details, I've had a lot of work suddenly landed over the last 24 hours, which has been fantastic for me, but it's meant that trying to do videos and things has just been virtually impossible, and I'm literally grabbing 10 minutes when I should be eating a sandwich and having a cup of tea to do this for you. And I'm certainly not, I think I've only powered up 3 people. So I'm just going to give a shout out to the cleaner Sonny D, who's a new member of Team BadLadDad, and he's done extremely well already in the event. So hello to you, pal, and also to Stephen. Where's Stephen? Who whacked in another 1,000 points in the old road to glory. Fantastic effort again, mate. Well done. Right, little personal note there. Right, come on, I was going to do some wilds, wasn't I? I'm going to do some wild things. Yeah, so I would just say, just for those of you getting a bit frustrated, don't feel like you've had much progress in the last few weeks. I was stuck on Monster for quite a while, and then just suddenly things started to click. It begins to click when those pros, you start building up your collection of pros, and all of a sudden 2 or 3 pros will just nudge you over into Titan, and then before you know it, the Titan cards come tumbling too. I would say, since being in Titan Plus, the pulls, certainly monster pulls, and I've had a Titan pull as well, do seem to be fairly regular, which is good to see. And another thing, of course, we've got these new mixed packs, these Raw and SmackDown mixed packs, which for some reason are going to be with us for 2 days this week. I don't know what they've messed up now. They've messed something up. It's only meant to be with us for today. And again, some of the guys in Team BadLadDad have just bought 1 pack. I've been pulling some Titan cards. So I'd be interested to hear if you've opened some of these new mixed event packs, the Raw and SmackDown packs. They're 800 credits for today, or at least for the first pack, or first 2 packs you open. I can't remember how many it is. I think it's 2 packs. And they go up to 1,000 credits. Let me know what you've been able to pull. Because I have seen, I would say that I've seen more success stories with these packs than I've seen with previous special packs. But there's still plenty of people saying I've just wasted 800 credits and got myself some fodder for the fusion chamber, or just for feeding into other people. But at straw poll, if you just look at Team BadLadDad as an example, we've done okay. As usual story with this, it's not so much winning the match, it's just I'm powering up these cards. Who have I got in here again? Certainly there's Miz, Braun Strowman and Charlotte. They're the most important. I've obviously put in a couple of lesser cards to try and dumb down the level of opponent, because the cards I'm trying to level up obviously aren't fully maxed out yet. So I don't want to get my butt kicked every single round if I can help it, but I don't have a charisma. My support cards, I've been fairly lucky with my supports, but I've not had anything Titan-wise on the charisma front, so that's something I guess will be rectified. I'm pleased to say, actually, again, don't know what your experiences are. I've not pulled, I'm really tempting fate now, I shouldn't be saying this, I've not pulled a Titan support card for quite some time, so that's a good thing. That's been a good thing, because there's nothing more frustrating than pulling support after support in previous incarnations of this wonderful game of ours. Right, I'm going to do one more wildie and then I'm going to get out your faces, and I've given myself at least 2 minutes to have a biscuit and a cup of tea before I get back to work. Is there anything that you want to ask me in terms of the game, experiences in Season 4, or just the game in general? Perhaps if you want to put in the comments down below, if you put Ask Jim and then a colon or a dash or whatever, and then just put your question. If there's enough, and there's some decent questions in there, I could make a video and just reply to your questions and actually give you a mention on the video. So if you put Ask Jim and then your question, and I'll see if we get more than say 4 or 5, and they're fairly reasonable questions. They're sensible questions, not silly questions. You can have the odd silly one, but like nothing rude, and try and keep it game related if you can, or just WWE related or whatever. And if there's enough, I'll do a vid of Ask Jim Q&As, and that'll give you guys a chance to have your names read out on camera, which I know there's plenty of you saying, oh, can I have a shout out, please give me a shout out. Well, there has to be a reason for giving you a shout out. I'm just not going to sit here and read a load of names out to people, because everyone else will get exceedingly bored very quickly if I did that. But I don't mind if there's a reason, if there's a purpose, if there's sense to it, I'll do it. Because I'm that kind of guy, straight talking, straightforward. If it's worth doing, we'll do it, okay? So ask Jim, comments down below, get your questions in, and we'll see where we go. So there we go, that's my quick fire hello and goodbye for today. Shame there wasn't a Titan to collect on camera, but, you know, as I say, I'm grateful for what I've got. I wouldn't say I'm easily pleased, but I'm grateful when these things crop up. We're just going to my main collection. I was going to say my main boys, and I've got Paige staring at me. I feel so sorry for Paige. She's had all these problems over the last, goodness knows what, like 8 months, 7 months, and now it looks like she's got more problems again with a neck injury. And so God bless her, good luck to her in the future, and good luck to you people too in your endeavours in WWE SuperCard. Let me know how you're doing. Don't forget your Ask Jims down below, and of course what will really help me is if you like the video, bug me a few likes down below. If you haven't subscribed, get subscribing. Of course, there's social media with Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter where all the banter is. And until I see you next time, you stay cool.